Hello, everyone. I wanted to say hello. All right, I'm gonna get this out the way, and then y'all know how I do. Sarah Turner, channel member. Mrs. S, channel member. And it's so good to see you, Mrs. S. Truly, very good to see you in the chat. I know you'll be listening. So, hello, Rosa. Hello, Margaret. Towels, if you're still here, hello. Cookies and cream, how you doing, manager? I hope you're well. Hello, Dolores. Anna, how you doing? Let's see. Hello, Cabs, how are you? Mashar, how are you? Hello. Navi, how you doing? Charlene, how you doing? Welcome in, sis. Whoo, hey, the Moody Artist, how are you? Y'all really have to check out that channel. Check out the art. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm not going to prolong because I do have to kind of get back to work. But I wanted to thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for sharing, and I understand everybody is working and doing what they need to do, so that's fine. Let's see. Let me turn this down a little bit. So I know the subject on the thumbnail probably threw everybody, but when I saw on Twitter, y'all know there's a lot on Twitter. Some information I had to just bring it for a Talk Tuesday. I was going to do it last week, but then decided maybe not. International Women's Day, do a better tribute than to bring this topic. And so now this week you get the topic. Hey Kay, channel member. How you doing? All right. First things first, I have to come in and do this. So, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So, I wanted to read that out. And going back to this. So, for today's topic, this is what I saw just to kick it off, this is what I saw on Twitter. That a 34-year-old male and his wife is 29, and she's asked him to pay her almost $50,000 to have a child. And of course, he's saying in this tweet, I'm not sure what to do. So this was taken from Reddit and it was posted on Twitter. And initially I was taken back by it, like, get paid 50 grand to have a child. Like, what is going on here? So of course I had to read through everything, which I'll share here. This was the first tidbit. So it was just kind of explaining that they are spiritually married. They have been for 2 years. They're both high earners, but with her job, she explained, she gave him a breakdown basically, like, she only gets a certain portion of her salary. Therefore, if she's out, on leave, she would expect him to cover that missing salary because she'll lose it. And I know there are some companies that I know of one that you have to be there 10 years to get 100% disability pay. So, where many of us may be used to the day you start working and you go out and you work a year, 1 year, and you get 100% disability, that is not actually the situation for this particular couple. So he was all confused, and I wanted to just bring it and discuss, because should we, especially as women, expect payment for having a child, whether it's a spiritual marriage or the traditional, I'll say, quote, air quotes, traditional marriage that has a marriage license and all that. Should there be payment expected? Because I get where she's coming from. Over time, I kind of read it and was like, okay, I get it. Initially, I'll be honest, I was like, is she money grabbing here? Just flow with me. But yeah, anyway. I mean, to the point of checking trash cans, it's like, dude, you really have bigger issues than to worry about. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk through that and see what you all think. And I'll just be checking some of the comments. Thank you, Tals. Yes, everybody, please remember there's a little message scrolling on the screen. Hopefully, you see it. Just to give the little thumbs up. And let me see if I've missed anybody. Hi, Tier. How are you? Hey, easy relaxation. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hi, Hilda. Yeah, I know you're probably running around, so um, just be safe out there. All right, let's see. Mrs. Such a difficult one based on her explanation. Yeah, I mean, it's really in depth in the screenshots, and I'll probably just put them over so that, channel members can read it a little bit more in depth. But she gave him a breakdown, and I guess she works with numbers. So for her, that's, they have that very staunch analytical mind, and it's all about the numbers. And I can get it, but it was just like, I guess if you're losing 50% of your salary or a quarter of your salary, um, you know, is there payment that should be expected? And I'm like, not everybody has that luxury. I mean, he's a high earner, she's a high earner. Okay, there's a lot of money coming in, but I was of the mindset, could you save? Like, if mind you, let me just throw this caveat out there. Pregnancy is not a guarantee, so let me just throw that out there. But everybody, before you have any trouble getting to that point, everybody thinks, oh, snap of the finger and it happens. For some, it does. For many, it does not. So if she has to, she has, say, 8 months, because you figure the first month you probably aren't even aware, 8 months to save both of them so that she technically won't lose a salary, if that even makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm the Looney Tunes, but I just, this one kind of got to me a little bit, but over time it's settled in. Hey, teacher, how are you? I see you. Anna, she married for money, not for love, and get rid of her. The gold digger is not worth it, and no job is worth it. There is a higher position people have and have children. Yeah, that's how I initially felt, and was just like, I don't know. They must have Kay, they must have separate bank accounts. I believe they do. Um, things like this make me wonder why people go out to the interwebs to ask such a personal question. Like, I would, if you can't speak to your significant other, I don't get it. Like, that's just, why are you there if you can't really talk to them? You're supposed to be able to talk to them about everything and anything. So I was of the mindset. Okay, thumbs down. I don't know if that's for me or the conversation or just okay, no problem. Um, let's see. Everybody's saying hello. I want to make sure I don't miss any comments. Okay, here we go. Anna, he pays her and that money will end up in the Yeah, I thought that too. If he does, and I probably will have no way of ever knowing what happens with them, but if he does end up covering the bases, so to speak, that any spouse I would think would do if in that position. Yeah, I don't know how that's all going to turn out because she, from just reading a lot of the information there, because it was a lot on those screenshots that she was just, this is it, the line has been drawn, which way are you going to go? So which is just kind of like, dang, she's all about it. So Sarah couldn't do it. My man gives more important things than money. I raised my kids on a waitress, low income check. He gave financial, mentally, and physically. Yeah. It's she could have the baby and then decide, hey, I'm not going to be at home. You know, that does happen too. Not everybody takes their leave for bonding right after they have their child. Some do, some do not. What if he decided, hey, I'm going to stay home the first 6 months or whatever, and then she flips and does the next? Does she pay him for the time lost if he even has to worry about that? It's such an interesting dynamic. Hey Diane, channel member. How you doing? They are not married. If she has a child, she would be bearing the impact. Well, they're spiritually married. And while many of us may snicker at that, I know of people who prefer that route versus basically involving the government. I feel there's more safety um, and protections if you just go get the license. Prayerfully, you do love the person that you're marrying. I'll just say that because it is work, lots of work. Relationships are work across the board, whether you're talking, parent to child, child to parent, friends, cousins, just relations, siblings, all that. So, yeah, just so strange to me. Helen, 40 years into my marriage, and I'm amazed that sometimes people request in marriage and children promised to anyone. Yeah, you know, I thought it was like she had some big cojones there. I mean, just to even broach that subject and be like, okay, so I know we discussed having a child after 2 years of being married. But I need to break this down to you, sir, and brings out the slides and PowerPoints and all that stuff, just saying, so I'm going to lose money, and this is why. And my insurance only covers X, Y, and Z, which you would think if she had planned on having children, maybe consider another job, if that makes sense. That gives better benefits. Sometimes it's not all about the coins you get, it is about that total benefit package. So, how are you also being compensated if you should need to be out on a leave? That's some important information too to know. Mrs. VS, you did not say good morning to me, and you were leaving early. Thank God I'm strong. Oh my goodness. I thought I did tell you, Mrs. S, channel member. Hello. I thought I did. You're taking your stool back from the front porch. Listen here, I believe I did say, you might not have heard me, Mrs. S. See, this is the stuff I talk about, y'all. I love you though, still. Hopefully you still love me too. Diane. Seems like a stupid concept of paying wives to have children or wives paying husbands to not have children. Maybe I'm of the wrong generation to understand. Yeah, that's what I was kind of. I'm like, am I missing something? Younger generations, they do a lot of things a lot different, different time, different mindset. But I'm glad I'm not the only one, just based on the comments, that it's not. It's that this question or is pretty far out there. Like, hmm, how would that really change the dynamic if husbands were basically saying, okay, you're going to lose 50% of your salary. Here's the chunk of the 50%. Of course, his reasoning is, although I could come up with that, I still have to cover all the household expenses and all of that during that time. So who's really losing income at that point? And, you have to kind of see his point too. Hey, how are you, Allie? Hope you're well. Let me see. This is fierce. What? His is mine, what mine is his. It's a marriage, not a game. That mentally, oh, the mentality of that woman. It's all about money. My thought. She doesn't love him. But then for 2 years, why would she be with him if she doesn't? I don't get that part of it. Especially when it's by spirit. It's a spiritual marriage. It's not, as I said, the traditional marriage. So if they wanted to walk, either one of them, while there is a bond, it's not where there has to be, in most states, paperwork that's drawn up to declare that they're no longer together, if that even makes sense. So, hey Larry, how are you? Did I miss you? I'm just scrolling to look. If I missed you, hey Larry, channel member. I just see someone saying hi to you, but I don't see you in the chat. Sorry about that. Oh, there you are. In a meeting will be in the clouds. Okay, you be in the clouds. Appreciate you listening. Let me see. Anna, Mrs. VS, my brother worked nights and still took care of his daughter. The reason because the youngest was going to be. So, yeah, that is kind of messed up. I can't say the A word. Hopefully everybody can catch on, or they can watch and read the chat, those that are listening. Um, and that's sad, but yeah, I'm triggered by this idiot of a woman. I hope she gets dragged. Anna, Anna, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trigger you. I just thought it was a good, Tuesday talk topic, and then decided to do a live to really get your reactions. But I truly didn't mean to trigger you. Mashar, my husband takes care of our family, and when I chose not to work, he did not object because it was me who tended to the children around the household. Stay at home moms can never be paid enough. True, true. But she was eventually going to go back to work. This is the key. Like she was only going to be, I guess, during her disability or bonding period, be home and, expected to still get that check from him. Since he made the same amount as her. I don't know. It's just kind of odd to me. Kind of odd to me. But hey, Blue, I love being single. I get to save money. Well, married folks can save money too. Gotta have, hopefully, there's a good balance of a saver to the spender, because usually that is the combo that comes into a relationship for whatever the reason. Because if they're both savers, hey, y'all gonna be some rich people one day, hopefully. Hey, Kenneth, and hello to anybody. Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody. Um, I'm really trying to stay on point. The chat is kind of reasonable today that I can. See everybody's comments. Not get too lost. Diane, seems like a conversation to be held around the strobe light crystals and unessential oils. Um, there might be medical grade herbs involved. Diane, behave yourself. Now, see, why would you think that? I mean, different strokes for different folks, right? Dolores, now that I think about it, she is not the one to have kids with. Whoop. All right, there you go. That's another opinion. So I'm just going to put back up in case those that came in after the fact did not see. This is what prompted me to have this live in this conversation. Male 34, wife 29. They're in a spiritual marriage, and she's asking him to pay her almost 50,000 to have their child because when she takes a leave, she'll get less that's the amount that she wouldn't have in um her check. So, you know, interesting times, mind you, they both make 175,000. So, is there really that much of a loss in income? I can see if she was making 50 and just was kind of, and he's making this huge amount, and then just to offset. But when you're in a relationship, the buckets kind of meld and gelled, even when you do have your separate accounts. There is that one household one. I don't know, just kind of seem to plan ahead. And I know he mentioned somewhere, taking from this, like 401 or taking from that. If you have to do all that, yeah, it's kind of time to draw back a little bit and have some serious conversation. But I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get. I mean, yeah, they're paying things 50-50, the mortgage and all that. But see, she ain't talking like she's going to continue to pay 50-50. Whew, jeez. Oh. So this is interesting. We paid for our wedding, honeymoon, everything 50-50, although I did pay for the cost of the rings and her engagement ring. And then they split the finances 50-50. So I guess that's where she's like, it would all be 100% on his shoulders, but that is what usually happens when there is children, when a child or children come into the picture, generally in a marriage. Um, we're still, I guess, a little bit on the old fashioned. I haven't met too many fathers that stayed home with their children as far as doing the full leave, but that does happen. I don't knock them. I think it's a great thing. What works for each household is what is best, but this doesn't seem to be working for him because he went on Reddit. Crazy. Oh no. Anyway, I'm gonna go and see what the comments are. Um, Let me see, Dolores. Oh yeah, I've read that one now that I think about it. She's not the one to have children with. Anna or Shar, I agree with you. Being a mother, it's a hard job, but it's rewarding. Our love will always be known to our children and our spouse. True. Desmops, how are you? Desmaps, excuse me. Um, Anna, get rid of her. She is not a mother figure. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, now, now. Um, Diane, how? Let me say hi, Angie. How are you? Okay, Diane, was this question submitted by free range Markle at large? Scammy is already planning what to do with her 75K she's not getting and projecting to be 100,000 or more. Yeah. Um, she didn't even take care of the children that she had, to my knowledge, per what has always been stated by those children. So yeah, I mean, I'll throw allegedly. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on moving. She wishes somebody would marry her. Helen, not ready for children, as the elders say, the children come. It ain't about you no more. That is so true. That is so true. He sounded like he was ready, but I don't know. That's a lot to to cough up. Anna, he's an idiot. Go pay us. You know what? I'm gonna say this to you, Anna. Hush. Calm down and hush. Sure, it shouldn't be about the money between a husband and wife. Money causes problems in lots of marriages, and the money should benefit the family as a whole. There should not be any selfishness, in my opinion. That's true. On either side, I would say. But obviously, this is a pain point, which I get, especially if everything will fall to him. But then he's expected to come up with another 50K to satisfy her. I don't, it's just the most bizarre thing in life to me, but okay. Tim, maybe you should use a surrogate. He would still come out paying about the same or more. Um, Surrogacy is not inexpensive, I'm just saying, because you are paying, 10 months pregnancy, given that, um, somebody's time going to doctor's appointments, the IVF side of it, yeah, or yeah, because generally it's IVF, because you depending on what type of surrogate you're talking about. So it could be a lot. It could be a lot. Angie, my coworker told her husband if she have another baby, he is 100% responsible. He wanted another baby. Now that's interesting, but responsible in what way? Like, I mean, she's gonna have the baby. So how is he like at what point is he picking up the responsibility at the time that she comes home or in the hospital, even at that point? Forget about if she's not nursing. That's interesting, Angie. Wow. I mean, I've heard people say that, but then it winds up not being the case at all. It's just very interesting. Hello there, living life with Lisa. Lisa, how are you? Anna. Scamantha is a hillbilly. Yeah, yeah. And we're gonna leave that one to the side. Hello, Kathy G. They should have discussed this already. Well, yeah, I would think at the time of their spiritual I do's, they would have had that discussion of what happens when children come, and especially if she had that job, then yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Angie, he wanted the baby and he's doing the work. They both work full-time jobs and she's going to school. See, works for them. Now, I'm sure if she had asked for 50 grand, that might be a little bit different, but yeah, that works for them. That's good. Um, Cause yeah, those little cutie pies, are adorable, but whew, the lack of sleep and all that fun stuff. Mm-mm-mm. Living life with Lisa. Lisa sounds like she wants him to have more responsibilities. Yeah, but I mean, they say they split everything now. I don't know. She must. It's something that either is not stated when they submitted this in, because it does sound like it. Like suddenly she wants 50 grand. I mean, yeah, it sounds like someone is planning for an exit. I'm just saying. Anna, she wants a Tesla and she needs the money for it. Yeah, I mean that very well can happen. Anna, you were on it today. Hey, Church Nelly, how you doing? I hope you are well. Oh, my shot. She is selfish on her part, and the tune of 50K for having a child tells me that she loves the money more than her kid and husband. She works and he works, and why should she be paid to have kids? Yeah, that was my initial. I'm like, wait a minute. You make 175. Okay. The 50 is what you would lose in a sense because her benefits wouldn't cover that. So that would be her lost salary. But if you have give it 8 months, 7 months to save, even if you're splitting 50-50, and you still can't put that much away. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't, they didn't give a breakdown of what their, you know, expenses are, but maybe if he was like, okay, set aside X amount and we both set aside. Yeah, it's kind of, it's just something how she just was just set on this amount. It's not like, while I'm out, this is what we could do. Diane, did they agree to abide by the outcome of the cyber poll? I don't know. I just saw it on Twitter. I didn't even go into Reddit, you know. um, but probably could have checked out to see. But yeah, I was like, mm-mm, I'm gonna take what they've posted and the screenshots, and if y'all want to see the screenshots again, just let me know, and I'll happily share. Um, Rochelle, how are you? Um, Let me see. Church Nelly. Well, my hubby should pay me for cleaning the bath. Church Nelly. Is this a new incident, or are you still harping on that one from like what was that, several months ago? Because I thought it was around the holiday time. Woosa, Church Nelly. Woosa. Come on, Church Nelly. Woosa. Yeah. Maybe she wanted a down payment on her uterus. Church Nelly. She came right in the gate, came right in and just no prisoners. That's what it sounds like. And hey, I mean, she almost sounds like she's just going to be the surrogate. It's pretty sad. I don't know, especially when you're considering a marriage, that it's just much more than that. But I don't know. Yeah, Anna, they should have signed a prenup. True, that's very true. They really should have. Hi, Kwai. How are you? Dolores, she doesn't want to have children now. She gave him that prince to discourage him. Oh, that price to discourage him. Mm, but I wonder if she'll ever be ready. But again, that's a conversation. What is with everybody and not being able to talk to them, their spouse, significant other about everything, anything? Sometimes the stuff I'll ask my husband, when you have your girls chat, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to ask my husband that question. And he'll just look at me like, seriously? He's used to it now. Almost 13 years of marriage, he's used to it. Kathy, I don't care what people say. Nothing in marriage is 50-50. Yeah, that's true. Whether it's your energy, time, money. Money might be the only thing. Mhm, I'm guessing because the energy could be a lot different. I feel everybody should give 100 and not 50-50. It's just 100. You're giving your all into a relationship, into this relationship. Um, Now, when it comes down to the household, yeah, you can split it however you feel is necessary. Um, but when I was younger, my mom always said, "Don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing." And I guess in this instance, that is kind of sort of that context. But although she's like, my right hand is asking for 50K before the left hand comes anywhere near it. Okay, let me not get too silly. All right. Let me see. Marshall. There. are a shortage of good men out there, and women like her are just keeping a good man from a woman who deserves him. Getting married is one main reason to have kids. I'm old school on this. Well, I mean, yes, a lot of people believe that. Um, and Lord, yes, you have to be ready for the dynamics change with children. But yeah, Kathy G. Also, he seems to be implying that he thinks she is pregnant, and if he doesn't agree, she might terminate. Yeah. Um, yeah, for him to be checking the trash and all that stuff, it's like, Lord, talk, people, ask her, you know. If you need ups on your, I mean, see if she has appointments, she scheduled appointments, because you're not really gonna miss too many seeing a doctor appointment. She probably, they just don't talk, obviously. I'm just gonna chalk it up to that. Sarah, that 50,000 will be those diapers, wipes, car seats, strollers, bassinet, baby bed that she needs to be thinking about using money for. Cut back on the things you don't really need. Yeah. I mean, plan ahead, but especially when they um have, if you're like, okay, yes, we're going to try to have a child, and okay, and how the TV world puts a bing bang boom, it happens, and now you have months, and those months go by quick, but you have that time to really plan and save, do what you need to prepare yourself to be out. I mean, if your state doesn't offer, some of the states, not only are this would a mother, depending on her employer, get the disability, but they would also get paid parental leave. So yeah, it's just vital. Churchill, yes, this was the same damn incident from a few months ago, baby. Okay. Okay. I will agree with you on your last sentence, which I'm not gonna read. Church Nelly, now look at here. I'm sorry, I really did trigger you. Woo! You and Anna today. Living life with Lisa. Lisa, agree. No 50-50. 50, it's 100. Yes. You have to bring your 100% in. Just like you need to be a whole person. That person's not your half. They're a whole person. You're a whole person coming together. So, yes. The Lord should just talk to him about having children, tell him the truth. That's true. It's not easy. Pregnancy is not easy. Yes. It's not easy. Unfortunately, right now, men can't do that side of it. Don't anyone come for me. I'm just saying. Okay. And yeah, they have to talk. There's a lot that they're not talking about. Sarah, stop it. Yes, it is Nelly's same as upchucking. Oh Lord, how okay. Church Nelly, all husbands should pay their wives for having to deal with now that's not true with their mothers. Now come on, not all mother-in-laws, mother-in-laws are bad. Come on now. Stop it. I have a good one. So I can't say that. Obviously, I'm not going to ask you that question. Um, but see, you also know about mommy before you get involved. So it's that whole, hey Lydia, channel member. How you doing? She is a mess. Right now, Trish Nelly is a mess. She is on one. Let's see. Anna Trish Nelly, I love my mother in law, but I know she had her favorite, but it backfired on her. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah. So let me see. There's a couple other comments here. Sarah, yeah, I'm cool with mother in law. I'm just one of the girls. Okay. Exactly. Here she goes. Let me Church Nelly, to all women thinking of having a baby, don't let your baby's father see the baby come from your body. Other things might come out. Just can we say a bowel movement? Okay. Church Nelly, you are on punishment until I finish this, which will be in another 10 to 20 minutes. This is a short live, being that it is middle of the day, my work day. But yes, there's things that do occur with all the pushing, but adults should be able to handle that. Oh my gosh. You, Church Nelly, and Anna, I just, yeah, they are a mess today. For those in the clouds that are listening and were like, what the hell was that? Yeah, I know. But I read it because it was there, and yeah, that's all I could do. That's my excuse. So anyway, I hope you did enjoy this topic. It gives you some food for thought. It's one of those I do miss having the big family gatherings because this is something that we would have roundtabled and then had our big huge debates over. But yeah. Oh, Church Nelly, I'm fearful. Well, I'm saying it. I have the mother-in-law from hell. Oh, coming in my damn house, rearranging my pantry. Oh my. She rearranged your pantry. Okay, that's different. I'm just saying that's different. If you didn't put any food in there, why are you rearranging it? I'll say it for you. Okay, there we go. I said it for you. Just asking that question. Um, who was that? Anna? Anna. Church Nelly, they need a suppository. Can you two behave yourselves? It's Tuesday. Y'all are cutting up already this week? Marshar, she has a rude awakening because it takes big bucks to raise kids, especially when they get in high school with homecoming, prom dresses, graduation packages, class rings, and activities they're in. Oh, yeah, but that begins even in elementary with all the activities and extra extras and extra extras. Just from what I see with friends and family members, I'm like, whew, y'all on the go again? You're where? And then if each of the kids has an activity, it's like, dropping one off. Everybody stays in the car to watch because we're gonna then immediately run to another and go. Yeah, I'm shocked people, don't have toothpicks under their eyes to stay awake. Well, thank you, sir. I'm glad you enjoyed the topic. Kathy, men love the idea of children, but the reality of children hits them hard. Yeah. Yep. Church nearly, and it's true. My cousin is now shocked that her hubby won't go. Hey. Church Nelly, moving right along. This is PG. PG, Talk Tuesday. None of us were expecting the Church Nelly and Anna that showed up today, and I didn't think this would trigger them into such behavior, but love y'all. Y'all are hilarious. Hilarious. Um, I guess he can't unsee what he saw, but it is what it is. Lydia, amen, Marshad. Money to raise kids. Yeah, it does take money to raise kids. The time, the energy, all of that. I know it was many years ago when we were going to begin the process for IVF because that is a long process. And I think there was some stat that was released then and was saying, oh, at this point, you raise your child, it will take at least, I think it was 195,000, and that's just getting them to 18. I was like, my gosh. But when I see how much it costs for daycare for those that need to put their children in daycare, yeah, I can. and then all the activities, and then summer camp, and then this and that. Yeah, so takes quite a bit. I don't know if 50 grand, I mean, she seems to just think that's it, but traditionally tell her you run the show in this damn house. Tell her to go rearrange her damn life. Anna, yeah, you two can't be together because I can see now you know, y'all would be taking earrings out, getting the Vaseline ready and ready to, duke it out with folks. So behave. Rashar, when my oldest girl went to college, we had to pay part of her tuition and paid for a dang $700 class ring. Whew. My parents actually got off easy. I didn't want to go to prom. Long story. I just, yeah. I was like, get me out of high school. I don't want to spend the night listening to music that I really wasn't into at the time. And while I had friends, it just, why am I going with somebody I probably don't even like? Ugh. No. No, 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 no. So they got off easy. It was just a yearbook class. And I think I got a class ring. Where it is, I have no idea, but that was many, many moons ago. Anna, okay. Let me see. Church Nelly, no, Mrs. VS. Just locked her in the pantry, told her I couldn't hear her pounding because I was mowing the lawn. God love you. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for joining and participating and, just conversating, low, easygoing, that type of thing. And and look forward to the next conversation. Actually, Twisted Thursday, I'm gonna have my unboxing for Mindful Souls, so look for that. Kay, I love my mother-in-law too bad. It took her being on death's bed to realize she loved me more than her own daughter. Oh, that's sad because she must have been a pistol ahead of time. All husbands should reimburse their wives for what giving birth does to a woman's body. Still have um some damn stretch marks. Yeah, that's true. Church Nelly, oh boy, I would have been waving my finger in the air. You know what, Anna? Okay, yes. Let me get off right now because you two are getting ready to gear it up. I'm glad you finally caught one too. I hope you had a good time. Hello, Tuber Chat. How are you? Getting ready, word up to you. I'm getting ready to wind down. Um, but I do thank you all for coming in and joining and adding your voice to this. And ask around, family, friends, and then come back and drop a comment, after the live is over, and just let me know what the consensus is on should husbands pay wives to have children. So, Mashara, this was a fun topic, but the dude should just dump his 50,000 K payment wife. Thank you, Tuber Chat. I appreciate that. Yes, we'll see everyone soon. Again, I'm going to do my unboxing for Mindful Souls on Thursday, so be on the lookout for that premiere. Otherwise, everyone have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday and peaceful Wednesday until we meet again. And of course, as I always say, be well, wear your mask, take care, everybody. Even if they've lifted, the contingencies and sanctions, so to speak, still wear your mask. That's just my opinion. All right, bye. Take care, everybody. See ya.